Hello! Happy Friday, everyone! Hello. First things first, if you haven't seen the movie, The Odyssey, you need to go see it, okay? I saw the movie, The Odyssey, last Thursday, and it was absolutely incredible. Like, literally, I like Christopher Nolan. I think Christopher Nolan is a phenomenal director. Some of his films are not the best, but a large portion of them are. I like most of them. But the Odyssey is like, it fell into my top 5 movies of all time. Literally, it is so well done. I was on the edge of my seat. I have a little bit of nightmares. It is just a phenomenal movie. It's 2 hours and 50 minutes long. The fact that it was like almost 4 hour movie and they couldn't make it, they had to cut a bunch of footage out because IMAX cameras aren't able to project more than 3 hours, which is Christopher Nolan cut a bunch of stuff. Anyway, all I'm trying to say is just go see The Odyssey. If you haven't seen the movie, it is wonderful. Also, I'm seeing chat, we have a lot of new people today. Names I do not recognize, because I do stream every week, guys. To the people I do recognize, let's go through the list, because this is what I do this every live stream I do this. Amber Frost, welcome. Buff Cat Strongman, welcome to the stream. I've never seen you here before, but you are a new viewer. You are a new chatter. I'm glad to have you here. Scion, hi Doomy, it's Billy Joe, hello. 3NT Angel, we got Chloe is here, Disciple, Rarest Kitten, 40T, Stephanie, Shadow Panda, Yoon Kitty, Dark Kaylee, Mimic Mac and Cheesy, Darcy T, Victoria J, Lilu, Dante 23, Homo for Home You, I don't know, Wallflower, hello, Raygen X. I missed last week's stream by hours, and this one has been on Onion, makes it so much better. Well, I'm glad, because I don't do live streams and talk about Onision very often. I don't talk about Onision on live streams very often, but today is an exception, because if you missed it yesterday, okay? Yesterday, I released a brand new video. Let me show you here. I released a brand new video yesterday, okay? On my YouTube channel. It is on my YouTube channel. You go to my videos. It's called Onision Lost 1.8 million, okay? If you missed this, it's popping up in the algorithm, but it's missing a lot of people's sub box, which is crazy, because anytime I make a video on Onision, YouTube always makes sure to put my videos in the algorithm, but it misses my actual viewers, subscribers, subscription box. That's just how YouTube works. So if you haven't seen this video, it is definitely worth the watch. This is the first 30 seconds is this. $0.8 million. For God's sake, dude, you filed me in your bankruptcy records. How many more times are you going to try to legally screw with me? How many times in court are you going to say that you're broke? I think at this point you actually have a humiliation kink. Gregory, nobody is coming to save you. So you're using AI to generate yourself making out with video game characters in some sort of power fantasy. Tonight we're going to fry you up, little man. My point is, go watch the video if you haven't seen it, okay? That's all. Definitely worth seeing. It's almost a 50 minute long video. I don't make videos that long. And I actually looked through my Onision upload list. I haven't made an hour long video on Onision in almost 7 years. Like, that's a long time. Like, for me to dedicate almost an hour of a dedicated upload, it takes a lot, because he's been fucking with me. And that's what today's docket is going to be, going through my legal defense that I had prepared for Onision had trial happened, or copyright claims board trial case went forward, but it was dismissed. And I talk about that in the video, right? I talk about the dismissal, but what I didn't do in that video is showcase you my wonderful legal defense, which absolutely would have gotten it completely thrown out. All 16 pages, mind you, from yours truly. 16 pages. I took a whole day. I actually took a day off of work when I was writing this, I was like, dude, I'm just in the mood. I need to get this written out. I'm going to make my legal defense just as preparation. And I hadn't even been served legal documents yet, but I'm somebody who I like to prepare for things if I can. So if I can prepare something, I'm going to prepare for it. I like being prepared. And also last night, I don't know if you guys know, but I went on Firebat's live stream yesterday and kind of did an impromptu interview. It's not the best interview. I was kind of just thrown on the spot. Basically, I was given like, hey, I'm in a good mental state. You can interview me right now. And I'm like, I'm not ready for that because like I didn't have, again, I'm a planner. I like to take my time and then I think about things. So it was a very impromptu. There are some good things that I talked about, but it could have been a lot better, but that's fine. The point is I talked to Firebat. Firebat is now on my Discord, not my server, but like he unblocked me on Discord and I was planning on doing an interview with him this coming Friday. But he sent me some voice memos. He confirmed to do an interview with me this morning, and then he changed his mind, which I'll play the voice memos for you later in the stream. But the first segment is going to be Onision, legal defense, Firebat. Apparently, he also called the police on Julia just yesterday or the day before. And then we're going to do Reckless Ben, and that's it. We're going to finish the Reckless Ben Lego thing. So that's all. 3 subjects, okay? 3 subjects today. That's the docket. Guys, if you like the stream, if you're entertained, hit the first link down below in the description. I think it's in the description of this live stream. Is become a member, okay? Become a member of the channel because right now, and I forgot to turn it on again. We're at 16. We lost a member from last week. We're at 16 members out of 30. My goal by the end of the year, we have 224 days, is to get to 30 memberships on YouTube. And we always fluctuate from like 15 to 20, and then it goes back down, 15 to 20. Come on, show some love. Hit the link, become a member of this channel. You get exclusive perks in my Discord that nobody else has. And look at this, right there. We have Jay. Wait, I recognize your name. Aren't you a viewer of Femios? JC Free 019M. Thank you so much for the Rep Squad Tier 1. That's what I like to see. Thank you for your individual membership. I appreciate you. Thank you for the 10 jewels. But yeah, anyways, what was I talking about? So yeah, new video. Let's jump into the legal defense of myself with Onision, because I haven't shown this yet. I have not shown this in a video. I haven't posted this anywhere. This is the first live stream exclusive, all right, of my legal defense that would give absolutely. And mind you, legally, I had this overviewed because I don't just, write something up. I actually give it to people to look at, and then I could technically represent myself, even though I did have my lawyer, but I paid my lawyer for like overseeing stuff and looking at things and saying, hey, is this good? Is this bad? What do I need to change? Does it make sense? Look, if I can write something up and my lawyer, who's Jeff Admin, can look at something and be like, yeah, you got this. That gives me a lot of confidence. Look at that pocket girl. Welcome to the Rep Squad Tier 1. Thank you so much. We got 2 members in less than 2 minutes. That's incredible. Thank you so much. Look at that. We're at 18. 18 out of 30. We're more than halfway there now. Thank you so much. All right, so you guys, let me look at chat again. Sorry, I've been skipping. I don't always look at chat as much as I probably should. It's always really awkward to interview people off the cuff like that. Yeah, it is. And also, like, I'm going on somebody else's channel, so like, they can do whatever they want with kind of pretty much with me. And I'm like in their turf, which I prefer not to have, because I like to have open interviews where I'm comfortable, and like if something happens crazy, I could censor it. And I don't have that control when I go on other people's live streams, which is why I don't go on other people's live streams very often. Me going on any people's live stream is a very rare thing. I just don't like it. I like to be calm and in my own field, which is my channel. Just you guys here right now. This is my own turf, right? I can interact with you and stuff like that. Anyways, so back to chat. Why is my chat is loading really slow for me? Like, it's like, why is it doing that? Whatever. Let me open up another window here so I can actually, I'm going to open up another one. I'm just going to refresh it. So, oh, there we go. All right, now it's good. If you like the stream, hit the like button, become a member. Longtime viewer, love everything you do. Thank you so much, Pocket Girl. I really appreciate that. See, this is why I like live streaming, because I can get actual feedback and hear what people have to say. It's live streaming is fun. We're on episode 49, guys. Next week, when I live stream, we're going to be at 50 live streams in the 50 live streams, episode 50. I love it. I love it. This is so much more fun for me than just sitting alone in my room and recording a pre-recorded video. Anyways, I forgot to ask, how are you guys doing today? How's your Friday? Have you watched my new Onision video I uploaded yesterday? You know? I need some liquid, sorry. I drank like 2 cups of coffee today, so. Thank you all for the 10 jewels. I see those coming in. Sent a loot box. Amber Frost sent a loot box. Lady Artist sent a flow state. Thank you for all those things. I don't really know what all they are. I'm hearting them, but thank you. It's Saturday today. Well, look at you. You're in the future. Mine hasn't triggered yet, but I just became a member. Well, welcome, Wander Light. Welcome to the membership. Yeah, you're right. It didn't give an alert on that, so I don't know why, but welcome. I see you guys. All right. Anyways, let's get. I'm getting distracted. So first things first, I want to show you. I already talked about this in a live stream, but what you're looking at here is the main, and I don't give a shit that his email is being shown. Okay, I just don't care at this point. This is one of the main. What you're looking at is a screenshot of what Onision submitted to the copyright claims board. This is his main exhibit. This is what he used as evidence to prove copyright infringement. Now, I've shown this screenshot before, but I want to highlight it because, again, I have a lot of new people here. So if you missed a video, now you're not going to be, now you'll know the context of this. So what you're looking at here is a content ID screenshot of what it looks like in the YouTuber dashboard. Okay. You're not going to see this very often. This is rare that people who are not content creators get to see what you're looking at right now, okay? So what this is a content ID. This was my live stream episode 27, and he claimed it. Now, I explained in my video that a claim claims your video, and it essentially turns off monetization so that if I used a 5-second video clip in a 5-hour documentary about Markiplier, he can take that monetization off of my video, and then all the money that I would make off that video goes to him. That's how Content ID works. It identifies content, you can claim the content, and if somebody doesn't counter appeal that Content ID, then any money that you make goes directly into their pocket. Now, Gregory Onision has been doing this for eons on YouTube. I don't understand how he has the ability to do Content ID. I don't understand how he has this feature because I don't even have it. Okay? I don't have this feature he has. Allegedly, he's demonetized, but somehow he's able to Content ID people's content, and he's always been Content IDing me for any amount of video footage that I use. It doesn't matter if it's a second, 5 seconds, 5 minutes. It doesn't matter. He claims my content. I counterfile. He says that I'm wrong on that, and then he files a copyright strike. That's how it works. And the video gets pulled, and then I have 10 to 20 days. He has to submit a court legal document to get the video to stay offline. Otherwise, YouTube enabled. Holy mother of God. Thank you so much for the gifted memberships. Welcome. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted, Amber Frost. I really appreciate that. Kitty Sunflower, Chris Pham, Luke, hello, Kitty. I love seeing them. Thank you so much for the gifted subs. I really appreciate that. If you want to become a member of the channel, hit the first link down below, hit the $sign, become a member. Anyway, so that's how Content ID works. And it's weird to me because in his legal filing, okay, you see this really in the corner here? It says 4% of video, 6 minutes and 8 seconds in total length. So what Content ID does is, and it's 56% of reference, 5 minutes and 38 seconds in total length. What you're looking at here, all these timestamps, is content of him. Okay? That's content that the Content ID says, hey, you use from the first 12 seconds, you use 12 seconds of his content. From 14:30, you use 15 seconds of his content. From 31 to 1 minute 32, you use his content. From 132 to 505, there's content of his. From 506 to 512, and visual and audio it does the same thing. It just identifies content. That's all that means. 4% of his video was used in a video that was my live stream, episode 27, that was over almost 3 hours in length. Someone can't math numbers. Somebody can't math numbers. Remember, Content ID doesn't dictate fair use. I could pause every 5 seconds for a 5-minute clip, and Content ID is still going to register that I included 5 minutes of their video. But it doesn't include me pausing every 5 seconds. Does that make sense? It's really stupid that Content ID doesn't take into account that. It just matches the content and says, hey, somebody's using it, and completely negates fair use. So he issued this Content ID. I appealed it. He filed a copyright strike, got the video removed, and this is what he sent the Copyright Claims Board. What I'm about to show you is my entire legal defense to this screenshot. This entire screenshot, what he doesn't know, proves that I'm in the right. It proves that it's fair use. It proves that it falls under transformative content. But of course, you know, go figure, Onision would submit a document in court that actually proves that I'm right. Go figure, right? So let's see what I have to say. This screenshot, look at this. This is so, oh God, I'm so proud of all this. I'm so proud of these 16 pages that I'm going to show you here, okay? This is my official response / counterclaim. And mind you, this is the screenshot. This is my response. I somehow managed to make 16 pages out of one screenshot. And it's not just like all repeating myself. So I'm pretty proud of that. Also, I tried to figure out this email, this Onion Chan, this email account, to see what account it was associated with. I think this is speculative. I think Onision has like a hidden YouTube account that we don't know that he uploads like all of his content on in some way. Because like I looked this email up and I couldn't find anything on the internet about this email. And if he gets mad that I'm showing his email, I don't care. I'll just blur it in the YouTube app thing because I can do that later. But anyways, so this is my response, okay? In Exhibit A, this screenshot right here, that's Exhibit A. The claimant provides a screenshot of YouTube's Content ID match from his YouTube Studio dashboard of my live stream, and it ironically illustrates how my reaction and commentary qualifies as fair use under the U.S. Copyright Act 17.107. Exhibit A showcases fair use livestream by hitting all factors that qualifies as fair use. Okay. My video titled Social Repose, Onision Content ID Claims and Foodie Beauty Rejected, episode 27 live, was a live stream published March 6, 2026 on my YouTube channel, Repzion, what you're watching me on right now. In my live streams, I provide real-time commentary, criticism, and analysis of drama involving other online creators. Hear that, Firebat? The upper left corner of Exhibit A shows keyframes and my body face, a live chat, while I react to clips, pictures, or videos played. This adds new expression, meaning, and a new message to my viewers, which is what fair use is designed to protect: comment, criticism, education, news reporting, to relating to online content. You guys, does this make sense so far? In Exhibit A, YouTube Content ID flagged only 4% of my video was matching reference. Quote, enough and enough, that was the video. That 4% of my content equals 56% of their 10-minute video. I used portions of their 5-minute video alongside my entire live stream, which was 2 hours and 43 minutes and 56 seconds in length. I used segments of this video to enable my critique of his content. In Exhibit A, the play match sections show audio visual. Okay, that's what this is right here, the audio visual, these numbers. In Exhibit A, the playmat shows audio and visual content broken into intersped clips. 2% for 12 seconds, 35% for 3.5 minutes total across segments. This is a textbook live stream reaction style of fair use playing of part of a video and then providing comment, criticism, and analysis in response. Exhibit A by claimant also provides a defense of fair use. Jackson, Onision, has filed multiple dispute appeals claimed dispute appeals entries. That's what all this means. So when you look at this screenshot and it says claim released, dispute appeal, that's what this means, which is crazy because this video in specifically, I watched 2 videos of his, and in one of them, he released the claim, which means that he said that it was fair use, and then in the other video, he said that it wasn't fair use. So he enabled one claim and it released another. 2 different things, 2 different videos in one video. It's so stupid. Like, why would you allow fair use in the video and then in the other video that I react to and respond to, you don't allow fair use? It makes no sense that you would remove. It's weird. It's super bizarre. Jackson even released one of his claims of my live stream called I Quit, but reinstated his copyright on another in the same live stream. YouTube's automated process content ID system flags literal matches, but has a manual dispute process precisely because it cannot evaluate between what is fair use is and places that power on the claimant. That would be Onision. By doing this, it allows bad faith actors to easily abuse and suppress YouTube videos with the Content ID system with fraudulent claims in order to keep videos removed so that the claimant does not like or does not speak favorably. My live stream even discusses the Content ID system in the exact same way Mr. Jackson is using to keep the video from being seen to begin with. So the irony in this is the title there was a segment in this live stream, now that I have a copy of it, where I'm talking about Content ID and how it works. And then Onision Content ID the video and then removed it. Of all my live streams that I've done, 49 live streams, he removed the one video where I'm talking about the exact same subject that the video was removed for. Is that just irony or what? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy to me. And mind you, the original live stream only had 7,000 views on it. That's not a lot. That's not a lot at all. And he spent over $150 in legal fees to keep the video down for what, 4 to 5 months, only for it to be restored as of 2 days ago. Like, holy shit, dude. Like, how much I can't stop face palming. This is like, it is so bad. This is so stupid, dude. I would be humiliated and embarrassed for myself if this was me. If I was going around content IDing people's content, trying to take away their monetization, steal money for them, allowing fair use, but then also not allowing fair use in the same video, like, make up your mind. So in addition to this being fair use, the visual matches of their content ID shows the exact time code. So this is what this is again. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm like repeating and keep showing the same things, but I just want you guys to understand what this screenshot means, because this is the main evidence that he was using against me in court. So it's relevant, right? But he doesn't understand how to read this shit because he's too incompetent. So I show the percentage matches. I think this is the visual, the audio. All of these matches equals 56% of the claimant's video is shown. That's Onision's video. A key point here is what happens in between the visual ID matches. I talk, I react, I criticize, I laugh, and I respond to my live chat as live streamers do, as I'm doing right now with you guys. Your guys' conversation in my live stream helps make my reaction to things transformative. I don't know if you guys know that, but the little chat up here, you guys talking, is what transformative content is. In a 2-hour live stream, these match clips are only a tiny fraction of the total runtime. The time between the visual matches is my own original work. That original material, talking and reacting and analyzing, is what turns the video into protected fair use. Content ID only sees the literal visual matches. It does not see the transformative context that I, the streamer, adds around them. Claimant's legal response. Onision admits that I played, quote, this is from his actual legal filing, portions of the claimant's actual video, and thinks their claim defeats fair use because it is, quote, direct literal reproductions of the exact audio-visual expressions. They lean on the Content ID's 56% visual and audio match as proof of, quote, substantially similarity from direct copying rather than independent creation or discussion. Like, he's using these terms completely wrong in his own legal filing. It's ridiculous. Number 1, fair use explicitly allows literal verbatim copying for criticism and commentary, which is the entire point. I do not have to recreate or stylistically alter the original to respond, criticize, or comment on it. Courts have repeatedly held that reproducing the actual expression is often necessary to effectively critique it. See the Hosen, I can't even say this word, the Hosendizers versus Ethan Klein H3H3 reaction video case, fair use upheld even with direct clips in the =3 LLC versus Jukin Media. Humorous commentary using exact fair clips equals fair use. The transformation comes from my added commentary. Trust me, when you deal with these things, you always want to reference a legal case that favors exactly what I'm talking about. Number 2, claimants are, quote, a literal reproduction. The bold is from his legal filing, by the way. That's what this is referenced to. It sits on a false premise that because the copied segments are, quote, factually the same recorded expression, it can't be fair use. This completely ignores factor 1 above, purpose and character. Criticism requires showing the thing that I am criticizing. Playing the actual video file during a live stream while I stop or pause with live analysis or commentary is the textbook definition of transformative use. The 56% match of their short video is justified by the need to watch it thoroughly to discuss it in the context by me and my live viewers right now. Number 3, YouTube Content ID match of 56% proves nothing about fair use. Content ID is an automated exact filter match. It has zero ability to consider context, commentary, pauses, or the 4 fair use factors. That is why YouTube provides a dispute/appeal DMCA process and why manual review often releases these claims as the claimant did once in the live stream, but not in the second video in the same live stream. Courts do not defer to Content ID stats. They look at the overall new work. Again, this is applicable to this. This is what I'm talking about right here, okay? Number 4, my live stream does not substitute for the original. People watch my live streams for my commentary. Are you guys here for me right now, chat? You're here for me, right? Like, you want to hear what I have to say. The chat, I'm looking at the chat. You guys are talking to me directly. I see messages where you guys are reacting to me. You're here for me. Chat, say it. Are you here for Onision, or are you here for me to talk about Onision? Do you watch my live streams on Firebat because you want to know about Firebat, or because you want to know what I think about Firebat? Each and every one of you, even if you're lurking and not watching, you're here listening to hear what I have to say. That's a fact. The chat is popping off. I see. Yes, yes, yep, yep. Duh. Here, we're here for you. Exactly. We're all here for the sarcastic commentary. Exactly. Exactly. You would rather watch me react to an Onision video rather than go to Onision and watch a 10-minute video, correct? And mind you, you guys, like, if I get taken to court for this video, you guys are part of a legal lawsuit. You know that? You chatters, you're making my video transformative, so I appreciate you guys all here. All right, where was I? Number 4. My live stream does not substitute for their video. People watch my live streams for my commentary, not as a replacement. Claimant uses the term wholesale copying, and it isn't. My live stream included my own face cam, live discussions, chat interactions, laughing, pauses, and multiple different subjects outside of the claimant's 3-hour live stream. The precedent is overwhelmingly on the side of reaction and commentary channels in these exact situations. Claimant filings is weaponizing the YouTube automatic DMCA process to get my live stream from being reinstated, something that he has done routinely for years towards me, all of which have been outside of this current live stream. Okay. Claimant's claim of commercial nature of the infringement. These are his, the underlying segment is like what he was saying in the legal filing. Claimant, Onision, highlights that my live stream was monetized and that I quote, and get this is where it really gets funny, guys, and that I quote, I actively solicited and received monetary compensation. Okay. Onision in legal court in the Copyright Claims Board brought up the fact that I received donations and memberships from you guys. You see the people in the chat right now with the green names? Those are members. That's what he's talking about. He's pissed that you are financially supporting me at $5 a month. To become a member of this channel, it's $5. And he specifically brings this up, that I'm receiving a monetary compensation on my live stream talking about them. And I bring this up. Tier subs, a tier 5 sub accepted on stream, gifted subs, donations, while their video played. This is a meritless claim, as monetization is the default for every single YouTube live streamer that you're a part of the YouTube program. YouTube provides super thanks, channel memberships, gifted subs, okay, a donation button, and is how online creators are able to produce live hours of live content, and these monetary options are provided by YouTube and are not tied to a specific live stream that this complaint is about. Look, at the end of the day, I had what? We've had 2 new members of this channel today, right? 2 new memberships, right? We're at 18 out of 30. 2 of the memberships that subscribed to me today would have happened on any other live stream at any other day. It has nothing to do with Onision. You became a member of my channel because you want to support me at $5 a month, and then YouTube takes $1 of that, so $4 a month. And I appreciate that. But he's saying that that's a problem. That you supporting me is taking away from him. Ridiculously stupid, dude. Ridiculously dumb. And like, dude, I feel like I'm having to water this down so simply. Thank you, XX Bad Baby XX2 764 for the tier rep tier 1. Disciple 8923, thank you so much. Holy shit, look at that. We just got 2 new members. We're at 20 members, 20 out of 30. You became a member because you want to support me. It has nothing to do with Onision, right? I want to hear it in the chat. You 2 members, say it in the chat. You became a member to support me. He thinks that it's because I'm talking about him. That's how narcissistic and crazy he is. He thinks that you're becoming a member because of him. It's insane. Hello, hi chat. This is my first stream. Welcome, Cali IRL. I am so happy to have you here. Thank you for coming here. Thanks for clicking. Your first time on one of my live streams. I do this every single week, every Thursday or Friday. Viewers are supporting and paying to watch me not watch Enough is Enough for 3 hours straight. Accepting donations or tier memberships is part of routine live stream etiquette, something that the claimant has done producing his own content on his own YouTube and TikTok. By the way, I need to highlight this. Onision has accepted donations and memberships on his own website forms and donations to make videos. So he's literally doing the same thing that I'm doing right here. But when I do it, that's the problem. Thank you, Kitten Cakes 9836. We're at 21 out of 30. Dude, if we get to 30 members today, I will rip off my shirt and like rub my nipples or something ridiculous. Okay, I'll let the chat, whatever you guys want. If I get to 30 individual members, you guys can determine me. Like, I'll drink like half a bottle of whiskey or something. I have whiskey. I don't know. Okay, give it incentive. Let's get to 30 individual memberships today. That would be amazing. Okay. Again, I stream every single week. Thank you so much, guys. But yeah, he does the same thing literally I do, right? I've seen him make response to content, and he's accepting donations, accepting memberships, but it's a problem when I do it because I'm talking about him. Like, do you know how juvenile this is? I feel like I have to like break this down to somebody with Down syndrome. And I know that's insulting to somebody with Down syndrome, but that's what I feel like, dude. I have to break this down in such a simple way. And I shouldn't have to explain this to him.
Welcome to the Repzion.
Thank you for the gifted sub. Oh, Spooky girl. Hello, Spooky girl. I recognize you. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for the tier Rep Squad tier 1. I appreciate you. How's your HVAC job going? I know you were, I believe that was you. We talked a little bit, and that's where you're doing HVAC certifications. Hope it's going well for you. Donations or subscriptions has zero connection to the specific 4% of the claimant's video. It would have happened regardless of whether that video was playing or not. Additionally, a fair use factor asks whether the use is, quote, commercial or nonprofit educational. But that Supreme Court has made it clear that commerciality is not decisive. Even blatantly commercial use, parody albums, news reporting, news channels are routinely fair use when the work is transformative. See Campbell versus Alcuff, Rose Music, 1994, and the H3H3 reaction video precedent, Hosenheier versus Klein. My live stream adds new commentary, criticisms, discussion, and the content ID claim process itself and other online creators. Claimants, quote, willful and knowing conduct. Okay, this is where it gets fun. I, the respondent, have good faith belief in fair use, not willfulness. Quoting my own experience of over 15 years. So in his legal defense, he quoted me as...
Yeah, thank you for that shekel.
Thank you so much for the $5
emoji.
Thank you, Rhino Nuts 505. What do you like? Do you really like Rhino Nuts? That's a funny name. Rhino Nuts got to be massive.
Yeah, thank you for that shekel.
BioGears 11. A generational beef right there. Keep it up, man. Thank you. Thank you for the $5 Canadian BioGears 11. It is generational beef, but you know what? It's not my generational beef. I'm not making the beef, okay? I'm ready to move on. Clearly somebody isn't. So, quote, in my live stream, I said, over 15 years, every video, everyone, has been reinstated. This was in reference to me talking about my YouTube videos. Quote, all you have to do is counterfile it twice, is me. So he's literally, he watched part of my video where I talk about if you counterfile a video, the video will get restored.
Thank you for that shekel.
unless you keep a
Why the onion?
unless you file a legal notice to keep the video down. I say that in my video, in the live stream. And I'll still say that now. I still say the same thing. You content ID somebody, then you copyright strike them, and if I counterfile that, then it goes back to him. He can issue me a copyright strike. He issues a copyright strike. I counterfile again, and then I have a 20-day duration, which he has to provide a court order to keep the video off. He has done this for years on me, and iNabber, and Blair White, and other YouTube creators. He's done this with everybody. He has done this with so many people, okay? No one's special from copyright abuse from Onision. These statements are meta commentary about the very claim I have dealt with on stream. Me acknowledging the claim and saying I filed a counter notification is transparent and lawful. Mind you, he tried to claim that it was illegal for me to sit and literally explain how the DMCA process works.
Thank you for that shekel.
Imagine being so illiterate that you don't even fucking understand that. Thank you so much for the $4.99, Kitty Luna.
Rep squad, the best squad in the whole world.
For you, not for him. Thank you. Thank you, Sab, for the gifted sub. I appreciate that. Oh, by the way, I should clarify, gifted subs don't actually count towards individual memberships. I don't know why YouTube doesn't do that. It should, but that's why the number isn't moving up. But regardless, I appreciate memberships. Thank you so much, Sab. If you like the stream, hit the $, hit the first link, become a member exclusively. Because if you become a member, join my Discord and I'll give you special roles that nobody else has. Okay? Apparently, that's a really important thing to a lot of people, and I understand. And you also get a local room, like a couple live chat rooms that nobody has access to, and you can talk to me directly. And I do check it every single day. Anyways, where was I? Where was I? Sorry. Me acknowledging the claim and saying that I filed a counter notification is transparent and lawful. It proves that I followed the YouTube DMC rules, not that I am, quote, circumventing them, as Mr. Jackson claims. Every single person is allowed to appeal or counterfile a DMC process on YouTube. Furthermore, monitoring the claimant's online drama for 15 years is what journalists and critics do. It shows ongoing critical commentary, quote, not long-term theft. So he claimed legally that I was stealing his videos. Jackson has been the center of national headlines on Business Insider, Newsweek, and Now, I'm gonna be transparent. I added, this was completely not relevant, but I added this in here just to be a petty bitch. Okay. Thank you for thank you for the jewels. I appreciate that. Rosie, Kitten Cakes, Sulu, thank you for the gift. I don't always understand what gifts are. Gifts and jewels confuse me. I don't know the difference between them. Furthermore, monitoring the... Why? Dude, I hate using Acrobat. Furthermore, monitoring the claimant's online drama for 15 years is what journalists and critics do. It shows ongoing critical commentary, not long-term theft. Jackson has been the center of national headlines and on Business Insider, Newsweek, and the subject of an investigation by Chris Hansen, and has even had his own dedicated documentary on Discovery Plus TV network called Onision in Real Life. I, the respondent, Entire's YouTube channel has had many successful DMCA disputes that proves that belief is reasonable. So I did add this just to be petty, because I know that he loves Chris Hansen. Chris Hansen is his favorite guy. I, Soulsbach, have followed the 17.512G to the letter. A counter notification forces the claimant to either file a real lawsuit or a copyright claims claim, or let the video go back up. The claimant, Jackson, even admits in his own filing that they are now filing this with the Copyright Claims Board, quote, consistent with YouTube's counter notification policy. So, when you get a video removed for a copyright, right, you have to then submit a legal notice through the Copyright Claims Board or federal court to keep the video offline, which is what he did. And I say, this is how the system is supposed to work. Now, claimant damages and harm. This is one of my favorite parts, okay? Onision claimed that I caused him damage and harm for reacting in episode 27 of my live stream to him in a 5-minute clip of where I pause, laugh, respond. You guys are chatting with me. We caused damage and harm to Onision. And Jackson lists a total of 3 main harms that he's had. Number 1, I created a direct commercial substitute that diverted their viewers. Okay? What this means is that because I used his content in my video, I diverted their actual viewers from watching their content. And it makes me ask the question, he's demonetized. So why does it matter if somebody watches on my channel or your channel? If I did divert viewers, if I did that though, how does it change your channel though? Because you're not monetized. Your channel, you're not part of the YouTube partnership program. So if I did or didn't, what's the relevancy of that? You're not making money to begin with. Also, people who are going to your channel, the few fans that you do have, those are your fans. They're not going to come to me. Or maybe they will. I don't know. But it's a ridiculous thing that I diverted viewers. Dude, your channel is dead. You go to his YouTube channel, he barely cracks over 5,000 views on a video. Or 1,000 views. I'm not diverting anything. People are here for me, not you. Quote, number 2, I profited from subs and donations while they didn't get paid. I mentioned this later. Number 3, they had to waste time on takedowns, transcriptions, counters, and the CBD filing. Which is so funny to me that this was one of his claim for damages because he used AI to write out everything on his legal response. And it's proven that it's AI because it's just like a copy paste shit. He used AI in his entire filing. And he's like, I had to spend time to write out this copyright claims filing when he used AI, dude. Like, we know what you like. You know that you like to use AI, and you're so lazy that you can't even use to write out an actual defense like I've done here. You have to use AI to file a legal thing against me because you're too incompetent to do it yourself. This entire damage theory is legally empty because my live stream is protected fair use and made less than $160. This is wrong. I made about $200 on the live stream in total. But at the time, I didn't have access to the video, so I couldn't see the analytics to it. But in total, I made about $200 on that live stream between donations, monetization, and yeah. So this is actually wrong. It was a little bit more than I thought. My live stream is not a replacement for their video. It is a live commentary, criticism, and meta discussions about their drama and the content they post online for being a controversial public viewer. I haven't missed Firebat. No, we have not talked about Firebat yet. Okay. Firebat has not been discussed yet. We will get to him after this. Viewers turn in for my analysis, face cam, and reactions, chat interactions, and long-form context. I have only used, quote, targeted portions, totaling roughly 5 minutes and 38 seconds of their video inside my multi-hour live stream. The YouTube Studio screenshot of the claimant shares proves that the match was only 4% of my entire video and 56% of theirs. Okay, reminder, he doesn't understand this screenshot. 4% of my entire video was almost 3 hours. Only 4% of that video, of my video, was used of him. But 56% of his video, meaning that I watched half of his video, was used in mine. He doesn't understand these basic numbers, and he's conflating these two things and getting them confused. That is reasonable use for criticism. You need enough of the original to effectively comment on its narration, pacing and editing and messaging. Social commentary streams, like mine, often increase the invisibility and discussions of the original work. Which is true. I only watched 5 minutes of his video. There may be a viewer of mine that from my live stream says, you know what, Repzion only covered 5 minutes of his video and was bored and clicked off. I'm going to now go to Onision's video and watch the other 5 minutes. I'm sure somebody did that. I had over like 200 people watching. In fact, somebody may go to Onision's channel right now, proving my point. If you go to Onision's YouTube channel right now, you're literally proving that you're going to his channel to look at something. You're giving him one extra view. He's not making money off of it, but you're giving that extra view. So I'm diverting people to his channel. I'm actually helping you, Onision. The claimant arguments would mean that every movie review, news clip, or drama reaction video, including his own on TikTok and YouTube, quote, is a commercial substitute. A position that courts have rejected for decades. See the Hosenheier versus Klein, the leading reaction video of fair use. The Supreme Court has repeatedly held that transformative uses that add new meaning or message does not harm the copyright in the owner's market, even if some of the viewers watch commentary instead of the original. Guys, chat, does this making sense so far? But like, I'm a little self-conscious reading this off because I just want to make sure that people understand it. And my goal was to make this as simplistic as possible. And I just want to know if you guys have quite like you guys aren't understanding a concept. If I didn't write it good enough to like, I don't know. I just want to make things easy to understand because I feel like sometimes I can overcomplicate things or not explain things really well. So we're on page 6 of 16. Is what I'm saying so far making sense? It makes sense. Makes sense. Yes, copyright laws are a bitch. You were explaining this perfectly. You're breaking this down really well, in my opinion. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Tori. Thank you, Buff Cat. Yeah. I want to help. I want to make things understand. I do like making things. I don't know. I like simplifying things for people that are complicated because this could be a really complicated subject. So I'm trying to explain it in a way that makes it easy for people who don't understand how copyright works with YouTube. All right. Claimant's quote, time and effort. Claimant's time and effort on enforcement is self-inflicted, not compensatable harm. And I love this line. Onision's time and effort claim on enforcement is self-inflicted. Do you hear that, Onision? It's self-inflicted. Jackson lists all the steps they took, documenting the stream, getting the transcription, filing the content ID removal, responding to my counter notification, and preparing the CCB case as harm caused by me. That's not how copyright law works. When somebody files a takedown or a CCB claim against fair use material, any time they spend is simply the cost of doing business. The same as a company spending money to sue someone and then losing. Oh, it's almost like Nintendo is suing Palworld right now, and they're losing. Nintendo is actively making the choice to go to court and spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to sue Palworld. Which, mind you, Palworld is winning. I don't know if you know about the lawsuit that's ongoing right now, but Nintendo is trying to claim that they own the idea of like a ball, throwing a ball and like catching an animal or a creature. They're trying to claim copyright infringement on that, which is absolutely absurd. Like, imagine I pick this little boo-boo up and I throw it over on my bed, and that's a copyrighted like concept. Throwing something and catching something? Like, what? Fuck Nintendo, by the way. I hate them. Authoritarian regime, literally. Hate them. They make good games sometimes, but, like, I hate them. I am not liable for the claimant's choice to challenge protected speech and fair use. Thank you for that. Oh my god, we got it. And Chucks. I can't say your name, sorry. Annie, I'm just gonna call you Annie. Thank you. You're a tier rep squad tier 2. You're a tier 2 squad rep squad. Thank you so much for that. There's not a lot of you in the rep squad tier 2. I follow the exact DMC process Congress and YouTube created. My counter notification was lawful and transparent. The claimant decision to escalate this to the CCB is their strategic choice to keep my live stream from being reinstated. In conclusion, claimant Onision's $5,000 maximum demand is unsupported and excessive. Mind you, he tried to claim $5,000 in damages because of my live stream where I only used 5 minutes of his video, equaling 4% of the video total. $5,000 in damages when I only made $200. How does that work? How do you, like, $5,000 in damages, bro? We know that you're hurting for money. We know that you claim me on your bankruptcy records. You can just be honest with me and tell me the real reason that you're trying to fuck with me legally, idiot. There is zero infringement and zero harm under fair use. Mr. Jackson is trying to turn normal economics of a monetized YouTube live stream and the ordinary costs of their own enforcement actions into, quote, harm. None of it survives a fair use analysis. My live stream is protected criticism and commentary. Evidence of claimants, and this is something that I added in this, and I would have been so curious because had this actually a copyright claims board member looked at this, this really calls him out, because I know for a fact he didn't expect me to make this argument and highlight this in my document. Okay, in May and June of 2019 and March of 2020, Mr. Jackson Onision filed multiple manual DMCA copyright takedowns against my YouTube channel Repzion in rapid succession. One of these copyright strikes was from a video from over 14 years ago. These were not just automated content ID claims, they were deliberate, hand-filed takedowns specifically issued by the claimant. Screenshots exhibit of the removal notices are attached as evidence to document their blatant abuse of copyright. Each video was restored by YouTube through the counter notification process that YouTube supplies. Number 1, Onision is no longer married. 2, Onision is going bankrupt. 3, Onision says goodbye. 4, I need to ask you something. 5, Onision, please grow up. And 6, Judge Judy, Onision versus Shiloh. There's actually more than this, by the way, but this is just 6 of them. In total, at one point, the claimant had already accumulated 2 copyright strikes against me on my YouTube channel within a very short time frame. Under YouTube's 3-strike policy, one additional successful strike would have resulted in the permanent termination of my entire YouTube channel and the loss of over 1,500 videos spanning for over a decade. The claimant's clear and documented intent was to silence my long-standing public criticisms of a public controversial video statements by enforcing my channel offline. I filed counter notifications in each case asserting that my videos constituted protected fair use and commentary and criticism. After review, YouTube sided with me in every instance. All 6 videos were restored and all resulting copyright strikes were removed. YouTube's own determinations confirmed that my use of the claimant's video publicly available content was lawful fair use. These 2019, 2020 videos are direct evidence of years-long patterns of the claimants misusing the YouTube's copyright system enforcement tools to harass and attempt to eliminate a critic rather than actually address genuine infringement of the things he does or says online. The current CCB Copyright Claims Board proceeding appears to be a continuation of that same abusive strategy that he will do to others. Thank you for the 750 joules, Sue. I appreciate that. The next part, requests to the Copyright Claims Board. For the reasons set forth in this response, including the transformative fair use nature of the live stream, only 4% match, live commentary criticism, the absence of any actual harm, my good faith belief in fair use, and the claimant's documented history of abusive copyright filings, the current claim is entirely meritless, and I respectfully request that the Copyright Claims Board, number 1, dismiss the claim in its entirety with prejudice, order the immediate reinstatement of my YouTube video, and or considering issuing a barring, and I found this out, technically they can't do that, they don't have the power to do this, that the claimant from initiating any further Copyright Claims Board proceedings against me and related to my fair use commentary and criticisms of his publicly available content he posts online. Such a relief would be necessary to prevent the continued abuse of the CCB process and protect my statutory rights to engage in protected free speech. No infringement occurred and no damages are warranted. Thank you so much for your time. And attached to this, in case people thought I was lying, are my original... He doesn't know that I have this. My original exhibits from 6-7 years ago of when he tried to remove my entire YouTube channel and get my channel suspended. And there was a point that he tried doing this all at once, which means that he manually did this. And it shows you in this email. I still have these on record. Okay. It's beautiful. I love having stuff to back up what I'm talking about. This was the next video. Onision is no longer married, which this video has like over almost, I think, 700,000 views. Look at this. I had 2 copyright strikes simultaneously at the same time. People don't know this. Like, my channel was that close to being completely terminated by Onision. And YouTube sided with me and said, hey, it's fair use. Did you know that I have these, Onision, or are you stupid? Like, this is for the record. This was... Onision, please grow up. Mind you, okay, this exhibit, this video right here, this black and white video, this video was over almost 15 years old. I think it's 15 years old now. You tried to remove a YouTube video of mine from 15 years ago. Like, what? I had my goddamn... I was a minor. I had an emo black and white filter. This is when I had comic books up on my wall. I was a little twink boy back in the day. I was still a Christian. Like, that's crazy, dude. 14 years ago, you tried to remove this video in 2019. Like, god damn. The next one. I need to ask you something. Remove this video. Judge, do you guys see? I don't even have this. I don't even know if this video is still on my channel. He took this video down. Judge Judy versus Onision. Oh my god, a spoiler alert. Thank you so much for the Rep Squad tier 2. Holy god damn, we got 2 tier squad 2s today. That's a first. That's a new record. Thank you so much for that. Holy crap, we're 7 members away. We're 7 members away from 30 members of the channel. That's my membership goal for the end of the year. We're almost there. Thank you guys so much. I so much appreciate you guys. I so much appreciate you guys so much for supporting me. This is why I love live streaming every single week. And I know once a week isn't a whole lot, but the fact that I'm having so much support this stream makes it worth it. Genuinely. Thank you so much. Exhibit 1.4. Onision says goodbye. He removed this one. And that's it. Yeah, so a total of 6 videos. So that's all. That's all the legal stuff. Karina, 2211, upgraded her membership to a tier 2. Thank you! Oh my god! Yep, that was my legal defense. That's all. That's all. So in case you haven't seen it, go watch my Onision lost 1.8 million, because I go through... Also, in my video, I started... This is what I'm going to do now. If I ever talk about Onision, I'm going to do stuff like this, because if I do stuff like this, Content ID doesn't work. I got this idea. I'm like, how could I make it so Content ID doesn't identify the content? Just, like, crop out his face, do this, put his face in front of an onion, and then I did this. This is another thing. By the way, iNabber or anybody watching this, if you don't want to get copyright struck and you want to like do commentary over Onision, just use visual effects and distort the image, and then Content ID is not going to be able to detect this as an actual detection. Okay, look, I know this is funny. Okay, I know this is funny, but it works. Okay. It works. This works. I tested it. The reason I did this, I put up my video before I released it. I'm like, how do I avoid Content ID? And this is it. You take the video, use a distortion tool, and then the Content ID is like, it can Content ID the audio, but it won't Content ID the visual. So now you know. It's just so funny to me, him trying to talk like this. And like, this is what I'm gonna do for period. Oh my god. Any upgraded to tier 3. Thank you so much for the tier 3. I don't even remember how much that was. I think it's like $50 or something. Jesus Christ, dude. Thank you. Thank you. I don't. If you're gonna be tier 3, I think tier 4 is where I give somebody my phone number. I think. I don't even remember. Honestly, I'm gonna have to check what the tier things are. One of them, I'll follow you on all my social media. I don't remember, but if you're not part of my Discord, you should definitely join because I will give you your perks for tier 3. Any. Also, XX Bad Baby, thank you for the tier 2 sub too. Mike, you guys are what the hell? Rhino Nuts upgraded their subscription to tier 2. Thank you. Holy moly. Jesus, that's crazy. But yeah. All right. Are you guys ready for Firebat? Are you guys ready for Firebat stuff? I think one of my tiers, I think I do have mod. You can buy mod membership for my chat. That is a thing you can do. I know people are like, you can buy mod. Yes, if you give me enough money, you can buy mod. I let people know, like, you can buy my love, okay? Within reason. But yeah, okay, so that is that. Are we ready to move to Firebat? I think we're ready for Firebat. Let's see here. Oh, also, let me pull up my... Okay, we have... Oh god, I have a bunch of DMs right now. So, let me open these. Okay, here we go. So, what we're going to do is, I mentioned earlier that I went on Firebat's live stream yesterday, okay? I went on his live stream, and let me pull this over so you can see this. Okay, is this... Yes, it is. Can you guys see this? All right. Yeah, this is working. I think it's working. Yeah, you guys can all see this, right? All right. So I just want to show you. Hopefully the audio works with this. I don't know how loud it's going to be. I'm going to turn it up a little bit because. So I went on. Firebat's live. I went on his live stream yesterday, and I had a kind of like a really basic, it wasn't a really crazy interview or anything. I was being very careful because I was on somebody else's channel, and I'm very, very cautious with stuff like that. But the main thing after that is I said, hey, I would like to interview one-on-one. We could do it pre-recorded or we could do it live. And that offer still stands, but this is what they had to say, okay? So just for context.
Yes, I'll be up to doing interviewing with you on Friday of the 31st. So I'm cool with that.
So we agreed on the 31st of next week to do an interview.
Okay, so I just want to make sure there's some ground rules for the next interview. So I think interview yesterday went really, really well. Like I really enjoyed it, but also I was able to talk freely. And so I'm good with talking about whatever you want to talk about, with the exception that I would like to maybe not talk about past abuse stuff, allegations, or any present situations that may or may not be going on. And
yes, this is Discord, by the way.
then, of course, we can talk about the Seraphim with that. I just want to avoid like going into detail about the the stuff that happened. And so those are the only real things I don't want to be talking about on my web, or sorry, on my channel. And so that's the only condition I have if we do an interview, is that those things are not talked about. Because I'm trying to steer away from oversharing and talking about things on the web that need to stay off as much as possible, if that's all right with you.
So I say, I'm not going to ask you the deals of RAPE, if that's what you're specifically talking about, but I may ask you questions kind of like I did yesterday in regards to your opinions on the subject of SA. When I interviewed Sarah, which this interview is not out yet, just for context, when I interviewed Sarah, I did not ask her details about you in regards to that specific subject outside of acknowledging that it happened. I know the details, she knows the details, and the details of sexual assault is not needed. Rather, I would rather focus on a conversation about what sexual assault is to you. Does that make sense? They say. It makes complete sense. I'm trying to improve my channel by not focusing on that stuff. But I also want to avoid any of the abuse allegations between me and Tanya. Also, I just pre-ordered Halo, which, good. Halo's great. And I say, well, I'm definitely going to ask you about video clips that I've seen in your live stream, so that topic is going to come up. Okay? Look, the reality is, I don't let people dictate what I can and can't talk about. I will give a little bit of charitability to certain subjects, but, like, to say that I can't talk about you and Tanya and the things that I've seen on the YouTube is just really not fair for me, because I'm not going to limit my speech, so why should you limit yours? You know? I just said there's no need to worry about improving your content since it'll be a live stream. And then they sent me this.
Hey, so I hear what you're saying, and I appreciate you wanted to do an interview on this. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to be a coward and just say no about doing an interview, whether it be live streamed or not live streamed, pre-recorded. I don't really feel like talking about that type of stuff. No offense. I'm okay with talking about my past, talk about life, but when it comes to abuse online, whether it be about me and Tanya, me and Sarah Faye, that stuff needs to stop as a whole.
Okay, so my response to that is, if you really mean that, then don't ever bring them up again. Okay, from this point on, what is today, July 24th? Don't ever mention Sarah Faye again. If you're really, like, you don't want to talk about those types of things, don't bring them up again in conversation, period. Okay, if somebody asks about it, don't bring it up.
Yeah, thank you for that shekel.
Okay? If what you're saying to me is true, because you can't go on a live stream or make a YouTube video talk about Sarah Faye and then say, well, I don't want to do an interview with you, and then not talk about Sarah Faye. Or, again, I'm not... The interview would not be about Sarah Faye specifically the whole time. Like, it would be a subject. It would be I would be planning a bunch of different questions to ask you. It would be a very, very diverse subject of questions. But I'm just saying, like, if you mean what you say, stop bringing up Sarah.
Needs to be stopped. And so my wife and I are moving on. Clearly, at least we're trying to. And so with that being said, I'm
going to stop again. So your wife and you are moving on, but just a couple days ago, you did a whole troll move or rage bait where you pretended to hit your wife or something. Correct? You did, like, again, I don't know if that's real or not. They said that it's not. They said that they pretended that they punched their wife, and Tanya was in on it, and they made, like, a joke. Apparently, they uploaded a video today confirming that it was a joke. I'll look at this afterwards. I haven't even looked at it yet. I don't know. I was told that he made a video, like, with his wife saying, like, yeah, we baited you and made, like, a false joke. We made a joke about a troll on, we trolled you really hard that we actually, like, were hitting each other and I punched her or something. Like why would you make a fake joke about domestic violence if you've actually committed domestic violence, right? That's so bizarre to, like... I've actually hit my wife, but then at the same time, then make a joke about hitting your wife. Like, oh, I don't think that's okay. That's a weird thing. That's like making an SA joke after you've committed SA. I don't think that's acceptable to do.
I appreciate your willingness to do an interview. It's just with my wife working her job, I'm going to have the baby. It's going to be hard for me to want to talk about that type of stuff. And so I'm just not in a place where I can sit down and have that type of conversation, if that makes sense. So I appreciate you're willing to do it, but I'm going to have to pass. for the record, I'm not going to block you on here. I'm not going to do anything, over the top, but I'm not going to go down that path. So I literally have a habit of oversharing. So I know if I did an interview like that, whether it be private or not private, online or offline, just not going to work for us. So, yeah.
Okay, and look, at the end of the day, it's fair. This interview is really interesting, but I must pass. I basically just said, hey, like, if you change your mind, let me know, right? But yeah, so like I know people are like, where's all the juice? Like, there's not a whole lot here in regards to this. I just wanted to give context. I'm not exposing anything or anything like this. I don't care if they release my DMs here either. Like, there's nothing to hide, right? But I'm just like, I would like to have a conversation with Firebat on my live stream or a pre-recorded live. I want to do that, but they're unwilling to do that because of past stuff, and they don't want me to talk about certain things. That's not going to happen. Like, you can't say I don't like being limited in my live interviews. Okay, I don't like that. So if I'm told that I can't talk about a certain subject, then there's no point to interview. So it's not going to happen. I'd like it to happen, but unless they get to come to their senses, yeah, you heard it here. So that's that. So am I on the wrong one? Okay, so this, for those of you who don't know, this is Julia. This is an IRL person of Firebat. I have not watched this yet, okay? So I want to make this very clear. I have not watched this.
Yeah, thank you for that shekel.
Thank you, Annie.
Good to see you on Live, dude. Watched vids over the years, yet been hiding the lives though. Triumphant face emoji.
Thank you for the $5. Thank you so much for, again, you've been doing so many, you're a tier 3 sub and you're donating. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, Annie. So Julia is Femio still alive? Look at that. Look at that thumbnail. That's a funny thumbnail. Look at that. That is a hilarious thumbnail of Firebat on the side. Look at the more. Oh my god, that's a funny thumbnail, dude. Firebat on the right. Oh my god, that is hilarious. Anyway, so Julia's an ex-IRL friend of Firebat. Apparently, he called the police on Julia yesterday, okay? Or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't watched it yet, so we're gonna watch it for the first time, okay? Sound good? Let's watch this.
Really fucking tired of Victor, and actually tired. I'm exhausted. I haven't had sleep in a long time, so.
You guys hear that, hopefully?
So basically, you, Victor, you decided to start shit with my best friend, and you're fucking stupid if you think I'm not gonna respond to that shit. I'm not gonna back her up. So let's go ahead and read those texts. Here you go.
This is very, very recent.
Pause to read. So for context, she made... Here
Wait.
you go. Pause to read.
Where's the screenshot? I don't see. Oh, it's later.
So for context, she made it very clear that she didn't want him following her on Instagram, and she politely but firmly told him, "Don't do that. Go away. Fuck off. Shoot." And this is how he reacted.
All right, dude. I am not comfortable with you following me. I feel like I've made it rather clear and as politely as possible over the last 5 or 6 years that I want absolutely nothing to do with you. If I tell you why, then I will be branching outside of the realm of politeness. Unfollow me, please. I don't want followers badly enough to have you in there. I think that this is... Look, I don't know who this person is outside of Julia's friend. I think this is a very...
Oh, yeah. Thank you for that shekel.
I think this is a very fair...
Could you post the Discord link when you can PLS? Folded hands emoji. BTW, just call me Anya. Smiley face emoji.
Anya, got it. Anya. The Discord link should be in my description. If you expand my description box, it should be in there. I think the URL is valid. I hope the URL is valid. And then when you're in my server, you can send me a friend request. I have friend requests turned off unless you're in my Discord server. Nobody can send me friend requests unless you're in my Discord server. That's how it works. If you're a member, tell me your username, and then I'll give you your roles. And I have to do it manually. I don't have it automated update. I think this is a really anyway. I think this is a really fair message. Like this is not super. They're just uncomfortable, right? Uncomfortable. I'm not uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable with somebody following me. Like I don't see what's really wrong with this. Let's play this. Come on. So he says, "Too bad. Block me. I won't give a care." Like if somebody just says they're uncomfortable, I don't know why you just wouldn't unfollow them. It seems way simpler for you to just unfollow me, though I plan to block you after you unfollow me anyhow. Repeatedly over the years, before you got married, and I feel bad for her, you continuously harassed me. You kept asking me out after repeated rejections, and even tried attempting trapping me into a date when I asked you for a ride to the grocery store. I'm not comfortable with you following me. Okay. So I'm just going to be honest. After what happened, I think this is from Firebat. Yeah, this is Firebat saying this. I'm going to be honest. After what happened with Kira, I'm not really interested in reading whatever he just sent. Oh, so if you, who is this? Is this? I don't understand who's talking. I think it's her. So if you don't want me to following on the web, just block me and just move on with your life. So I really don't care about your opinion on me. I thought you and I were good in terms. Yeah, this is Firebat. I'm pretty sure. Good terms. So last time I talked to you, we were on really good terms. But it is what it is. I don't really care, and so I'm assuming by your long messages, you're probably saying something really mean and cruel. And honestly, I've been doing well enough with enough cruelty on the webs. I'm not interested in hearing your garbage. So if you want to talk, you can just shut the fuck up and then just talk to me when you're in a better mode, friend mode. So thank you for that. So without further ado, I'm going to get going and just do whatever you want. I'm with my daughter and my wife. We're going to church and we're going to have a good morning, and I'm not going to let you ruin my morning. Anywho, thank you. Okay. Okay. Okay, so Julia was witness to this. So that time you quote unquote helped me for one thing, I pay you $20 for like 5-minute drive. So that's not really helping, first of all. And that also happened when you trapped. I wish these were voicemails. What is this? How Julia became a witness to this. I was so uncomfortable. Like, I don't know how. Like, it's so simple to get from Winco to my house. I don't know how it was possible for you to miss literally every single conceivable turn to even go back. Oh. So he, like, fake got lost going to the grocery store and kept making wrong turns in order to keep her in the car and trying to force a date. That's what it means. Any news on the minute interviews dropping? It was supposed to drop today, but the person I'm interviewing yesterday forgot that we had an interview planned. So we're planning to do the interview. I'm planning on interviewing the final person tomorrow morning, Saturday morning is the goal. If they forget about it again, I'm just gonna say fuck it, and then I'm just gonna upload the video because like I'm tired of waiting. I don't like people forgetting about like what we planned for. It kind of annoys me because I would have liked to had it up already, but it is what it is. I don't know if it was possible for you to miss every single conceivable turn to even go back to the general direction of my house. I'm really uncomfortable, and so the condition that I had was, sure, we can get lunch can I bring you something else with us? And so I called Julia, and she came with us. That is what happened. And Julia and I are both honest people. And so like I don't really know why you think that people are going to choose to believe you. Firebat replies, hey, just so you know, I am making a video about this. I want to expose you for being another one of those lying sexist shits on the web. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for exposing yourself. So when I took you to Arco, you actually didn't live 5 minutes away. You lying sack of shit. You didn't live in Lacey, Washington. There's only one Arco and it's in Lacey, Washington. What? Not Olympia, West Olympia? Are you lying? Are you lying sack of shit? How does it feel? So here's the thing. I picked you up from there, and if I did take you, it would be more than 5 minutes to get there from there to there. It take from there to there. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes plus traffic to get there, and you can't even get there by freeway the whole time. So if we did, we probably would have gone off by over by the Popeyes. So it wouldn't have been probably why I probably God, it is so difficult to read this. I feel like I'm getting extra retarded trying to read this. It's a retard reading an extra retard. So if we did, we probably would have gone off over by Popeyes, and so that's probably why I probably remember that way, and then we went over there and did it, and then you asked Julia if I could join. What did I say? Oh, that's why I said yes. I said yes. I don't mind that you want to invite Julia to hang out with us, so nice try, you lying sack of shit. Also, you forgot about 3 extended Valentine's days. I asked you out twice, just twice, no more, no less. With that being said, thank you for showing me just how retarded... With that being said, thank you for showing me just how retarded and why I don't talk to people like you or Julia anymore, and I'm talking to you guys in years for good reason, so I hope you enjoy your toxic ass life. Moving on, like, share... What? I hope you enjoy your toxic life. Moving on, like, share, subscribe. If you haven't already, those of you who are watching this video, so great. We got another lying sack of shit on the web, and except she didn't go public. I'm going public with it because I'm sick, and I'm tired of lying sex. You're tired of lying sex? What's lying sex? And I'm tired of lying sex like... I'm tired of lying sex like shits like Julia and Sarah. This fucking... B lying and making shit up gets underneath my skin. I don't... Oh, God. Dude, Dude, Firebat, why are you so entertaining? Why do you entertain me so much? I don't... Okay, so this is her. So I gave you the silent treatment. Like, I did not say a word for you for years, except that for one time at Julia's wedding, and we both said hi to each other. I'm also sure that this was cordial politeness for the sake of not ruining a big special day for someone that we all care about. Anyhow, I'm not sure why you would have thought we were on good terms. And also, like, with the history of you harassing me, and then also in combination with you admitting, like, self-admitting and recording you did yourself, like, not under pressure or anything, admitted to raping sexually assaulting somebody, it is not unreasonable for me or any other woman in the entire world to be uncomfortable with you by following them. Okay. You're going to throw more gasoline on the internet fire, and since you insisted on making this a whole big dramatic thing, instead of us unfollowing like I politely asked, I'll both be blocking and reporting you. If you contact me further or try following me in any accounts, I will report you to law enforcement as well.
So I know Victor's not going to give a care about any of this, but,
Wow. Hello, Eyes of Calyx! Oh my god, we need 3 more individual memberships, and we will be at 30 members, guys. 30 memberships. This is a new record. This is the most members we've gotten in any single stream in weeks. So, guys, thank you so much. Welcome to Rep Squad, Eyes of Calyx.
of this video, but you said you were going to make a video about Alyssa, so I'm going to do it first. Just so when you release your video, if you ever get around to actually doing that, because, you know, you're not very consistent with telling the truth, people will see beforehand how you really are behind the scenes, as well as online, because we all know when you post shit online, you don't have a filter, you know, you don't understand fully how your words affect people, so this is who you are behind the scenes as well, like you're the exact same person, dude. And I also understand that Victor has a lot of trouble when it comes to doing certain things, you know, upholding boundaries, following boundaries.
Billy, incoming nipple rubbing. I mean, if we hit 30 members, I will whip out my nipples and rub them on the camera for you guys. I will absolutely do that.
Resisting the urge to throw cats off balconies, resisting the urge to waffle stomp.
I love that line. Resisting the urge to waffle stomp. So if you missed last week's video, Firebat was on playing Minecraft. And in his Minecraft video, he's like, I want to thank everybody for helping me be held accountable. And he's like, I'm so glad that I'm no longer. I can't. Dude, I can't even say this with a straight face. I'm so thankful that people have helped me not do waffle stomping anymore. I think I was like, I don't think I've ever laughed so hard in a live stream covering Firebat at that moment. Is when he literally said, "Thank you for helping me not waffle stomp anymore." Because his wife Tanya exposed on the dropped. I don't even remember. I forgot the context. Tanya, in a video when they were live, admitted and like kind of embarrassed Firebat by saying that they waffle stomp their poos. For those of you who are new here and don't know what waffle stomping is, it's the act of like taking a dump in the shower and then just, you know, you gotta push it really hard down the drain, you know. So I thank you, Firebat, for teaching me what waffle stomping was, because I had never heard of that term until you came along. So thank you for learning and teaching me a terminology I never would have known had I not been exposed to you. It's much appreciated. Medics lover. Thank you for this. Thank you so much for the tier 1 rep squad. I appreciate you. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Grammar has to be your main thing that you struggle with, dude. Like, dear God, I have actual aneurysms trying to read what you're saying, dude. But what you guys don't actually know is that we set him up. We set him up with this shit. We set him up. She let me know that he followed her on Instagram. I was like, bitch, you better message him right now and then send me his response. And the bait worked. Because this is exactly what I expected him to do. Blow the fuck up for nothing. So yeah, Alyssa and I had a very good giggle about this. I hope you guys...
Wait, I thought it was only Amberlynn Reed who did that. Hey, Lady Zayna, is Amberlynn Reed a waffle stomper? There's no way. There's no way she's a waffle stomper. Oh my God, Natty B, thank you so much for the Rep Tier 1 squad. Rep Tier 1 squad? That's how you know I'm dyslexic. Rep Tier 1 squad. Welcome to the Rep Squad Tier 1. We need one more individual membership. One more. And I'll let the chat to decide what you guys want me to do for hitting my membership goal, because we have actually never hit a membership goal ever in the history of 49 streams. No joke. So this will be the first time I've ever hit a membership goal. It's a pretty big deal. Thank you.
You guys will too, because that was pretty funny. As well as, you know, showing everybody who he really is. I mean, we all know who he really is. Unfortunately, we know too much about him because he shares fucking everything online. But again, Victor, you're stupid if you think I'm not gonna back Alyssa up on this one. I mean, come on, she's my best friend.
Your name popped up when you were explaining waffle stomping. Hey, it's okay. Now you know.
I know that shit. So, of course, now what I'm expecting him to do is make a whole response video to it on his live stream or whatever, but go for it, dude. I mean, it's already all the way out there. You know, everything is out there on the table. There's no defending yourself here, bro. Come on. So I'm not going to post the other text from my other friend who was a part of our Bible study as well, but...
Brooke says Amberlynn was according to her girlfriend. Her current girlfriend or an ex? Where is this? Like, I need to dive back into the Amberlynn stuff. I know she's on the Keemstar show or whatever as like a guest or as an actual lolcow live person, but like I need to know this. I need to know about the waffle stomping. Where can I find that? What video can I watch? I need to know about this.
She pretty much told him way more politely than Alyssa told him, hey, I'm not comfortable with you following me. I also don't like that you use AI for your art or whatever. I'm personally not an artist. She's a beautiful artist. I'm not
Nishi Shu, thank you so much for the gifted membership. I appreciate that.
an artist. I have no idea what the whole thing is with the AI and the
Gifted memberships don't count towards the goal.
genuine art. I have no idea, but apparently she just doesn't appreciate it. And then you literally proceeded to treat her the exact same way you treated Alyssa. After they both politely told you, hey, I'm setting this boundary. I don't want anything to do with you. You make me uncomfortable. You blow up at them. Like, this is exactly what everybody is talking about, dude. Have literally never met.
Why doesn't that count? So I don't know why it does it. It doesn't count because memberships count when it's an individual person. Gifted memberships, I appreciate them and I love them, but it doesn't count towards membership goals. It's just how YouTube is, how it works. Otherwise, it would have went to 30.
Anybody in my entire life who treats people like this. Never. I mean, you treated me the same way when you stole money from me, so... I mean, the pattern obviously hasn't changed. So, for her...
Oh, Gamberlin isn't on Keemstar stuff anymore? Really? When did that happen? The last time I saw her, she was on Keemstar. Was it a bad fallout?
I will let you know one more time. She doesn't want to go out with you. It's not Valentine's Day yet, but seriously, she doesn't want to go out with you, dude. Quit being creepy towards women. I mean, we learned that in 5th grade. And you knew full well by following her that you were gonna get some sort of reaction. You did it on purpose. You knew full well she doesn't want anything to do with you. You know that. So that's pretty much all.
Okay, so that was that. Now, after this video was made, apparently... Look, we got Firebat stuff now. Okay, it is officially Firebat time. Is ready for some Firebat time? Is this the right thing? Yes, I think this is the right video. Hopefully you can hear this.
Lacey,
Oh, that's...
police department, non-emergency number.
Oh my god, that's so quiet. Can you guys even hear that?
No, this is not emergency. Thank you. Hi, I have a question. So,
Daisy Coleman, DC. Thank you so much for the rep tier squad. We have hit 30 members! And I don't have a notification. I should press a button and a bunch of things should happen, but I don't have anything set up like that. All right, chat. What would you guys like me to do for hitting our membership goal to show you how much I appreciate you guys supporting the stream, giving it likes, sharing it, becoming members, donations, all that? What would you guys like me to do? Tell me, do you want a nipple rub? Do you want me to take like 4 gigantic swigs of whiskey? What would you guys like? Are you and all you guys able to hear this? I
Lacey, police department, non-emergency number. No, this is not emergency. Thank you. Hi, I have a question. So, how do I get a non-contact order done or a...
take it off. Take it off. Take it off? What do you mean? Waffle stop? No, I'm not gonna do that to any plumbers. You want my shirt off? Is that really what you guys want? You guys are, you've got to be, do a poll. I mean, I can do a poll. You guys want me to do a poll? Let's see. Engage with my audience. All right, start a Q&A. Shirt. You guys, shirt off. Wait, how do I... Here. Membership goal act. Start a... Wait, that is not... Hover your mouse over the question. What is... Dude. Okay, that is not... That did not do what I... Why is... My Q&A thing is like broken. Oh, I did the wrong thing. I'm such an idiot. I did a Q&A, not actual poll. Membership goal. Here, just give me a second. Should put kombucha on myself? Absolutely not. All right, there we go. Here's a poll. Here's a poll for you guys, okay? 3, 2, 1. Is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? Dance for us? I've already danced for you guys a gazillion times. Did the poll work? But anyways, Daisy, I just want to say thank you. Thank you, Daisy. I really appreciate that. Play the tuba. Yo, I'm about to call your ass. I'm not going to answer if you call me. Rub your nips while burning the book or freaks up here. Let's see. Shirt off, rub nips. I'm shocked rubbing nipples is not... You guys really want my shirt off? Why do you guys want my shirt off so bad? Jesus Christ. Getting some free OF content. No, not really. But 41% want. Oh no, drink and shirt off are now. They're now balanced. Oh my goodness, look at the poll just going up. 49. Oh my, dude, it's drinking or shirt off. How did rubbing nipples not get? I am shocked. You guys are wild. I am shocked that nipples did not get that. Goth girl, shirt off is in the late. I mean, I guess so. It's the tattoos. Well, thank you, thank you. If I have my shirt off, it may fluster Firebat a little bit because apparently Firebat has a crush on me, or not a crush, but apparently I'm very attractive, or so I've been told. You know. So I've been told. Just do both. You guys are weird. I mean, you guys are all fried for not hitting the nipple thing. I mean, I kind of think I thought for sure that the nipple thing was gonna. You'll buy a 5 tier for all 3. Okay, that's a little too much. All right, I'm gonna end poll at 42. So you guys really want the shirt off? Okay, apparently. Oh my God, poll is complete at 69 votes. Look at that. It stopped at 69 votes exactly at 42%. That's insane. That's insane. Wow. I swear to God, I did not try to do that intentionally. I just stopped it. But all right, you guys want the shirt off? I don't mind. I don't mind at all. Hello. Firebat's gonna be like, oh my God, like, what is this? All right, there we go. Shirt is off. Let's continue.
My address is. So I just put in call, and so they're going to give me a call. I'm going to make sure my phone is open. So if I have to pause my live stream to take that, I will.
These are insane numbers today. It really is.
Victor called the police, guys. I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
So Victor called the non-emergency hotline and asked the police, or asked the non-emergency hotline, how to specifically get a no contact order off of Julia's video, the video that we just watched, which is absolutely crazy to me that someone would want to get a no contact order or a YouTube video or a TikTok of somebody talking about somebody else. Let me tell you something about Firebat. Let me tell you something. Firebat, since I know my shirt's off and you're here, courts are not going to grant you a no contact order. Okay? It is an absolute waste of time to do something like that. Do not go to court and try to get a no contact order against Isaiah or Julia or anybody, because it's not going to work and it's not going to be granted. Those things are very, very difficult to get because you have to have evidence. You going to and here's the thing, you going to Julia's video and watching it, legally, the definition, a judge is going to laugh at you. I've dealt with this myself. I had somebody take me to court because of a YouTube video. And his name was Onision. Okay? And that didn't work out so well for him. I had another person who I can't say their name legally do the same thing. That didn't work out well for them either. There's actually like 4 different people who have taken me to court, all for me making YouTube videos. Mind you, videos that you seek out. You can't claim no contact while you're watching Julia. Does that make sense? You want to get a no contact order against somebody? You want to call the police and get a no contact order while you're watching their content. A judge is just going to laugh at you. Like, this is a waste of time and will be dismissed instantly. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. Please learn, like, how these things work. Because Julia making fun of you, Julia rage baiting you, Julia getting somebody to message you for whatever reason, that is not restraining order worthy. That is not no contact worthy. Nada.
I guess just me talking about him harassing my best friend yet again after years is illegal, guys. Actually, it's not illegal, but you want to know what it is? These clips right here.
If, and this is an if I ever caused her harm, it wouldn't be.
I didn't even know this was in here.
At her house. If I were to do something stupid, this is how I would do it. I would wait till she's at work or when it's dark out. And I would come up from behind because I know what route she uses to get to and from her job.
I know.
Imagine, dude, I still can't believe this is a real thing. I can't believe that this is a real thing.
She goes through the back window, goes through the back gate, and then she goes over to her work. And then she works, gets off, go home. And not because I stalk her or anything, but because I know how she goes to and from the gas station. She literally lives next door to it. There's only a certain amount of ways she could go. And I know multiple places where I could get a high advantage.
So everybody's saying I love my tattoos. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I do plan on getting some of it covered up though in the lower region.
And be able to sneak up on her without her knowing. And she knows I'm really good at sneaking around. So if I wanted to do something that crazy and cruel and mean, I would do it when she least suspected.
You acknowledge that you had sexual intercourse with Sarah Faye without her consent.
Yes.
You admit that Sarah did not consent to intercourse. You didn't respect the fact that she said no. You admitted to this. Okay?
Yep.
Meaning that she didn't want to have intercourse at first. You talked her into
she
it.
didn't.
She did not.
Yes, I
So
did.
you acknowledge that she did not want to have intercourse.
Yes, she did not want to have intercourse. She was one issue is that I pushed her, I manipulated her, and I didn't respect her no.
Faye. And if I rape Sarah Faye can say it for herself. Oh wait, she won't. Everyone you've heard, Sarah Faye had once confront me and say I raped her. Here's your point. Here's your moment, Sarah Faye. Did I rape you or not? Don't make me drive up to Renton. Because my wife, unfortunately, was unsmart enough to take away from my driving key and this key. I'll go to jail happily for coming to your house right here, right now. And you know I'll do it. Especially a drunk guy right now. I will do it without taking a second glance.
Okay, I just want to say for reference, I didn't know that this stuff was in here. I've already included some of this in my actual Firebat. I didn't realize that Julia. I haven't watched the Julia's both videos. I hadn't watched them yet, so I know Firebat's going to be mad that I'm showing this in a video. But like, I didn't know this was in here, and you put this on the internet, so it's all free game at the end of the day.
Did I rape you or did I not rape you? You know I'm not bluffing, Sarah Faye. I know you're watching, making fun of me, snarking. Did I rape you? Oh, right. That's right. Sarah Faye won't say anything.
What you are claiming about me to the police, literally, you're wasting their time, first of all. Second of all, you're doing that to Sarah Faye every single day. It's like every single day you talk about her, dude. That's harassment. So getting to the point, yeah, you want to take this legal? All right, we'll go ahead and take it legal, Victor. Because little do you know, these A-loggers have been doing their job all along. And they're compiling a nice little compilation of all of the crimes that you have admitted to and or committed on camera. And whether or not those videos actually stick in court is to be determined. I'm not a lawyer, I have no idea. But I think the court is definitely going to give a shit once I show them the clips of you threatening to come to my home.
To wake these fools up. Because...
Thank you so much for the $2 donation. Stupid Firebat is ruining shirtless Repzion. I'm sorry. I mean, come on, let's compare shoulders. What do you guys think? Like, who has better shoulders? Come on. Who has bigger arms? Like, come on, who's got bigger arms? All right? Me or Firebat? You guys are wild today.
the next step will be Operation Trash Bag. And they're not going to like it. One, because I know all of them personally, and know where they all live, and know their family members, and know all their friends. And so I can easily get dirt if I want to, and then do stuff. Or worse. So let this be a little warning to anyone else who wants to, come harass me in my channel. So without further ado, hit the like.
You didn't just do it one time, you did it 2 times.
See, my temptation is to go to her home and confront her and be like, the fuck? Leave me alone.
And whether or not...
Wait, did he just say... Let me back that up. Let me back that up for a second.
Times.
See, my temptation is to go to her home and confront her and be like, the fuck?
I thought you were against people showing up at people's homes. Right?
Leave me alone.
Whether or not you're calling the police on me or whatever, or threatening to come to my house, and using that as like a scare tactic, it doesn't matter. Because you're the least intimidating person on the planet. I'm not afraid of you. And I'm not afraid of speaking up when I hear injustice. So when I see you bullying your ex online, or bullying others, or making fun of people with disabilities, or things like that...
They paid for this, okay? I got my membership. I got my first membership goal ever. I said drinking, rubbing my nipples, or shirt off, and they wanted shirt off. So that's what that's why this is here, okay? I got to give people what they want when they do a good job of supporting the live stream. I've never had this much support in any live stream in all 49 episodes. So this live stream is going down in history.
Yeah, that tends to piss people off, and people are going to stand up and they're going to talk to you about it. They're going to say something to you about it. And not to mention, you're the first one to throw the fucking stone. I would have never responded if you would have not talked shit about me or my husband. But instead, you have to drag every person that you know who does not appreciate you as a person and what you've done in your past. You start dogging on them or dragging them online just for disagreeing with you. You're a narcissist. But then, of course, there are people like me who, when you start talking about me, I respond. All of a sudden, it's collie policey time. All of a sudden, it's shit my pants and dye my hair piss yellow time. And all of a sudden, you're the victim. It's just not how life is, dude. That's not how life works. When you bully other people online, or you do something wrong,
I hate that he
have the
keeps
right to
talking
call you
about what
out.
he did to her as if it makes it better. As if his admittance of guilt changes anything or who he is.
Goth Girl, that is a fantastic message, and I absolutely agree with you. Thanks for the $5 donation. I know, imagine being like, yeah, I committed SA, but me talking about it like makes it go away. Or I don't know. It's such a weird thing, the way that he talks about SA. I talked to them last night, and I asked them, so because like 5 days ago, I'm not even joking, they got on camera and they said, I'm happy that I SA'd Sarah Faye. He didn't say SA, he said like RAPE. I try to avoid saying that word on my YouTube channel, but he said that. He's like, and then he was like, I was just joking. But like, if you are somebody who have admitted on the record that you committed RAPE, and then you make a joke about RAPE, I think that's repulsive. It's disgusting. Like, you should not be allowed to make, jokes are jokes. I get dark humor, but like, you should not be making jokes like that when you are what the joke is about. When you are the joke, when you've committed the act of what the joke's about. That's why, like, if somebody is like, I don't know, let's just say domestic violence and is like known for beating their wife or husband or whatever, and then they're making jokes about domestic violence, that is like disgusting.
On it. So politely, but firmly, and I know you're gonna blow up, gonna continue defending myself and defending my friends. There's only one way to get me to stop doing what I'm doing. Treat people better. That's all you gotta do.
Treat people better. Treat people better, right? I mean, I agree with her. I agree with that. Let me switch here for a second. I want to go to his YouTube channel. I want to see, apparently he uploaded something. They uploaded something. Let's see. Firebat. Go to their YouTube channel. Apparently there's a new video. Let's see. We're on the Firebat YouTube channel officially. Okay. What is this? God, there's a... where's this? Oh, they did they do a new cooking video?
Hello, welcome to my new cooking video. Making omelets, which I've never made on camera before. So, this over here. Or sorry, you're... I'll just...
Okay, so some more cooking stuff.
This second.
Firebat, when are you gonna make my goddamn Panera bread recipe, okay? I am waiting for you to make that. That's what I want to see. I'm demanding that you make my Panera bread recipe, please. Please. Make some of my cooking stuff. You've watched my cooking tutorials, so watch them. Watch them. Library date nights. What is this? What is this?
All right, so we're going to go on another hangout one. So I got something to say to Femios. So for those of you who don't know, Femios is currently covering all my stuff, all my other videos and all that. And so there's allegations of abuse on the web. And so my wife, we're going to say something, is no, all of it's lies. We've been trolling you.
Yeah, that's 100% correct. We trolled you.
Okay, so this is in reference. So I guess what this is about. This is what I was talking about. They did a troll where they like pretended to have a fight and he hit her. This was just like what, 2 days ago, 3 days ago. Like this dude, this behavior is so bizarre to me. Like if you're on the record admitting to hitting your wife, committing domestic violence, headbutting them, whatever, and then you make like a fake troll attempt of like hitting your wife to troll people, I don't understand this. Why?
And the fact that you retards believed that I slapped my wife, that I kicked her in the back of the leg, like, you guys fell for that shit! Like, holy fucking shit! You guys are fucking retarded. And so I'm just making this small little clip. This will be at the beginning of this video. And so this is fucking hilarious. That my wife and I can say whatever the fuck we want on the web. Here's the thing. This is called YouTube. This is called a web. And so we have actually been doing really well for a couple months now. And so we're to a point where we can make fun of things like the past abuse between me and my wife. And we can have fun with it. Because we have learned to move on. Let it go.
Let it go. Let it go.
Like, what type of troll if you're gonna troll, make it funny. What is funny about a fake domestic violence joke, but you actually have committed domestic violence? Like, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm too autistic. I don't understand the joke. What's the joke? What's the troll here? Oh, you got him, guys. Got him. We fake domestic violence, even though domestic violence has occurred. You've been fooled. I didn't beat my wife. I just wanted you to think that I fucking body slammed the counter into the counter. Like, I tricked you. I don't get it.
Where's troll?
Can't hold it back anymore.
Also, I don't even. Why do you have the? Why is the? Yeah, I just noticed this. Why do you have hashtag SA? That is the. Is that a real hash? I'm not clicking. I don't want to click on that, but like that's such a weird. I don't think that's an actual like hashtag. Is it? SA hashtag? I don't know. That's weird, dude.
Be a parody line. But I couldn't think of anything fast enough.
You see this, Femios? You see this wholesome family? We are not abusing each other. Okay.
She got the hiccups.
We are not having a bad life. We got enough money. We're taking care of ourselves. You know what? We're having a good life. So that's all I have to say to Femios. Femios, get fucked. Same with anyone else who wants to make shit up. And believe every little thing that I post on the web. So, let's move on. Oh,
hashtag. Should I write a comment? I can write a comment. They unblocked me. I could write a comment. I don't know what I could say though. Okay, so that was that. That was 3 hours ago. What's this one?
Okay, we're off on another adventure! Woohoo! Okay, so my wife is currently outside. That's why she's not in the beginning of this video. I was going to add the abuse allegations that's been going on the web. The fact that both me and my wife are literally saying on camera, like, we made that shit up to fuck with people like Femios.
Again, it just doesn't make any sense.
We're tired of this never-ending cycle, so at this point we're just making fun of it. And so, just so we're clear, abuse is not okay by any means. Take accountability, own up to your bullshit, move on. Just as simple. And so, here we go.
Look, they're not going to stop showing their baby. It's just something they do all the time. See, this is why I wanted to have an interview with Firebat, because I want to bring up some data and stuff and like explain to them very watered down version on why they shouldn't be putting their newborn. Because there is a clip. I don't have this on hand, but it's real. There's a clip. Somebody asks and says to Firebat, "Hey, maybe you shouldn't put your kid online because what if like there's actual PDF files like jerking it, right? Disgusting, right? To the fact that you're putting a newborn all out on the internet." And they said, and I quote, I'm paraphrasing, but like That's between them and God. That's super gross, but it's between them and God. Somebody who's a PDF file, who's looking at content that you post on your YouTube channel, that's between them and God? Okay.
All right, we're off on this adventure. So I made a small clip into this. I was going to put into this video, but unfortunately, I don't have the software or know how to go through and edit out like information about my car that unfortunately, like my license plate number. So I was like, you know what? We'll just scratch it. So
will this live be saved? This video will be on my this video will be public. All my live streams after they're done go on VOD, so you can come back and watch it.
Long story short, my wife just got done taking out
Thank you, Jack. First time catching a stream. This is the first time you're catching one of my live streams, and I'm here shirtless out of all four. Sorry, I normally don't have my I usually have my clothes on, but we hit our membership goal and they wanted my shirt off, so here we are.
Oil-soaked papers.
And we put the new ones in. We've been collecting them for about a couple months, and we're trying to do better with taking care of the car. So long story short, we had an oil spill in the back of our car.
Did I just say all that?
Yes, you did. I have to redo the video, unfortunately. And so...
Oil spill, save the penguins. What?
What?
No, I keep a spare 5 quarts of oil in my trunk. Or I used to until the incident.
Hello, Wet Blunt Wraps. How are you?
My car burns oil. I have to keep oil on hand at all times.
Everyone has Firebat's address at this time. Yeah, I do think it's really stupid that you just like vlog outside where you live. It's such a stupid thing. If I did that, dude, if I made a video outside where my apartment is, people could find me so easily. Especially with like the AI stuff now, people don't understand this. This AI stuff is getting so good to the point where the AI can identify like what street and where that is based on Google Maps and Google satellites. So Repzion, it draws in more people. I mean, I suppose so, but I guess it draws in more people, but that's kind of like the wrong reasons. They just want to see me naked. That's not very nice.
Yep, not anymore.
Now we keep.
I'm joking, by the way.
Yay! Don't like that either, but yay!
Well, at least it's not
Tattoos are stupid. Well, you're stupid.
Over if we turn a corner too hard.
I mean,
you can't drive an apartment.
I mean, you're not wrong. I'm more thinking about what if the baby gets to a point where she's crawling around and gets like.
Then we'll get a cupboard lock and put it in a locked cupboard.
Okay, good. That's all I care about. I don't want my baby girl to drink oil and then die. We don't want poisoned baby.
Probably full of iron and nutrients and stuff. With library.
Yep, to go look for
where
movies.
You can get books for free. Education is fun.
And movies for free.
I'm trying to be like I'm from the 90s. It's not going very well.
No, it's not. No, it's not. But it's funny. It's funny. So
we got STG Mousy. Hey, first time seeing you live, supporting you in your fight against the dumb, self-obsessed, manipulative people. And then thank you so much for stopping by, Sergeant Mousy. This video will be on VOD, video on demand. You can go back and watch my legal defense and everything that we have, because this is live right now. But as soon as the video is done, you can go back and watch everything. A lot of viewers come back and rewatch my live streams because they got lives and they got things to do. So I get that. But please come back and rewatch, because you will be entertained and you will laugh at some point. My live streams are always a little chaotic.
My wife looks at me and goes, "Knock Doctor Who." And so that's like my first reaction is like,
let's grab anything else.
But Doctor Who.
Other than
Thank you for the 500 jewels. I appreciate that, Steph.
Already obsessed with. So we're going to also include Stargate and Star Wars in there too.
15. I'm sad. I was going to pick this film, and my wife said no fandom. No Batman movies. But last time I watched...
Do they not know how to torrent? You can literally watch that... Dude, torrenting's so easy. I can't imagine Firebat learning how to torrent, though. He'd probably download, like, a bunch of malware and fucking have his computer, like, shit itself. Now that I think about it, like, seeding and torrenting is probably too complicated for them to understand.
This film, Love Never Dies, the sequel to Family Opera, was back when... me and Seraphe. And so it's going to be interesting watching this with my wife. And so, okay, I picked my movie. Your turn to pick yours.
Oh, yeah.
Get more tattoos. I actually have my next
Get
session.
more tattoos.
Kitty, thank you for the $10. I actually have my next tattoo session this August. I think it's 18th or 15th. It's on a Thursday. My next leg piece on my leg. Because I have my entire leg I have an entire leg sleeve all the way from my ankle all the way up to my ass. My butt cheek. I need, I think, 4 more sessions and it'll be done.
My wife ended up picking 2 movies. Looks like Lego Movie 1 and then Lego Movie, the second part. And so I've seen both of them. It's been a long time.
I've never even seen the budget.
Cooked all this delicious food, and I was like, I just need to sit down for a second, because like all the walking, taking care of the baby, cooking, I need to sit for 2 seconds. So I kind of just vegged out.
And this arm piece, by the way, is not complete, obviously. Like, it's going to go all the way down to my wrist. It's going to be a whole thing. It's just very one part of it. And I already have this arm is planned too. So like I have everything's planned out. I probably won't be done with everything until like 2028. I'm not even joking. Like, it's a long process and it's expensive as shit.
On my phone for a bit, like,
but you pay what you get. You get quality art, and that's what I'm paying for.
Editing stuff and getting it uploaded, but then like doing other things. So,
can you show some of the leg tattoo? I suppose I've done it before, but I'll show you guys again. I don't mind. Let's see. Can I do this properly? Will this show? Do you see this? Look at this. Look at this piece off my leg. Do you see that? Look at that. It's Majin Buu Gengar. Oh, how well you can see. It's not done yet. It's not done yet. But will always show off my tattoos if people ask.
Yeah, we got a new announcement for you guys. I'll try to post it into this video.
It's Majin Buu as Gengar, if you know Dragon Ball Z.
It is also posted. I was working on it while Tanya was trying to figure out where to find a movie that she wanted to watch, which was this Lego movie. So our plan at this point with our OBS Hangout live streams, we're doing short...
Yeah, trust me, I've literally looked up on art. I have never seen a Majin Buu Gengar before on a tattoo. I literally think I am one of the... I could be wrong. I think I'm the only person who has a tattoo like I have. Seriously, that's how, like, unique it is. And it's already won awards, too, so...
Short form OBS throughout the week, in the early morning, like when I get up, to do Love Dare.
I do.
And then, on top of that, the goal is...
It's a very loud speaker.
I see. I was like, are you voting me? What did I do?
Hungry!
So, the other thing we're doing is, like, on the days when Tanya is off, we'll do stuff like this. Little fun videos while we're walking, vlogging, and then...
Amber Frost.
Yeah, thank you for that shekel.
Thank you so much for
Will you do a gameplay for the remastered Halo campaign Evolve game?
Alberto Williams. Thank you so much for that. That's sick. I just got, and shirtless just got here. I'm in love. I'm glad you enjoy. You're enjoying the view because enjoy it because it doesn't happen very often. And in fact, I don't think it's ever happened on one of my live streams. Amber says, will you do gameplay for the remaster Halo campaign Evolve game? Amber Frost. It's funny that you bring that up because today at 6 p.m. today, I'm not even joking, I have an 8-hour video of the new Halo campaign Evolved, completely from start, including the bonus mission, including the bonus missions. It's already uploaded on my channel right now. I'm just waiting to release it. So yes, the answer is yes. The whole game, the bonus missions, all the levels, all the new cutscenes, everything. It's already done. It's already edited. It's already up on YouTube right now. Yesterday when it came out, I started at like 7 a.m. I played the game like almost 9 hours straight. Not even a joke. Recorded everything, edited everything this morning. I got up at 6 a.m., edited everything, put it all together into one gigantic playthrough, and it will be uploaded tonight. It will be released tonight. So I know a lot of people don't watch my gaming content, but I don't care. I enjoy video games, and it's the full game, and I don't even think the full game's out yet on YouTube yet. There probably is somebody on YouTube's already done it, but I'm going to be one of the few people who have the full game, including all the bonus missions, everything already uploaded tonight. Released tonight.
And so the goal at this point is I'm going to be making content, uploading it, and then since there is the Internet Archive, people can look up my stuff anytime they want. The stuff will be put into unlisted after a certain time, whether it be 12 or 20.
Did I do it on Legendary? No, I did it on normal. Dude, if I played it on Legendary, I would not been able to beat the game as fast. Legendary is hard. I am going to get 100% on the game, though. for my Xbox achievements, but I gotta play through it now on Legendary.
24 hours or at whatever, whenever the
I could do that for a live stream, but I think I'm gonna do it just for fun. And plus, if we want to do cooperative snowblind,
fuck I want to, basically. And so we're doing this, one, because I want my channel to be a little cleaner. Two, I want to make it so that if new fans come into my channel, I don't want them to have to go through thousands and thousands and thousands of videos. It also just looks a lot nicer overall. So we are messing around with AI a little bit, using actual photos and making thumbnails. I mean, people have been encouraging me with this, so I'm just kind of testing it out. Yeah, she does.
Okay, this is boring. I'm bored. What is this one?
Hey guys, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I have been having a lot of fun with my wife, watching the first Lego movie, and then of course cooking this morning and going to the library. We're actually about to go on our next little date back to store. I was inspired to have a Taco Tuesday, and so we're gonna have tacos on a Friday. How fitting, how fitting. So that's what we're gonna do. And so I just want to take this time just to say that I really appreciate everyone who's been supportive with the drama content and also supportive as I'm trying my best to move on with my life and with my wife. And so I'm glad that my wife and I can, you know.
Why does Firebat's hair always look dirty? Firebat, if you're watching, why does your hair always look dirty? What type of oil do you use?
Work on some of the stuff we need to work on, of course. But I've also got a lot of closure, believe it or not, from Repzion just yesterday.
Ah!
I don't know if you probably won't see it that way, but I got a lot of closure with Surfei, got closure with a lot of...
Wait, how the fuck did I give him closure? Oh, by the way, so I talked with Firebat one-on-one last night. And apparently I inspired them to delete their FetLife account because they posted photos of themselves with no clothes on, and then I brought up like, hey, you're posting these photos on FetLife, which is a fetish website. And I had to break this down so simplistic to them and say, hey, you know, you're saying that you're posting these photos on FetLife and it's not sexual. It's like, yeah, that's not sexual. I just want to post myself on the internet completely with no clothes, posing with my private parts out on FetLife. Because it make... And I was trying to explain to them, like, dude, it's a fetish website. It's in the name. Fetish. FetLife. F-E-T stands for fetish. And then he was trying to explain to me that it was like artistic expression, that it wasn't actually like sexual. And I was trying to explain that it is sexual. You're posting on a fetish website. That's what it is. So then I made the example, and this is what made them click in their head. I said to them, so if you upload pictures of yourself with no clothes on the website Cornhub, is that considered corn? And they're like, oh, I see your point. It's like, dude. I'm committed. How did I give him closure? I don't know how I gave Firebat closure.
Surfei got closure with a lot of commentary channels, so I feel a lot more at peace about everything that I have previously. And so, this is not my last YouTube video, just loud and clear.
He just wanted to connect with the trans community on there. That's what he said. But it's on a fetish website. You can connect with trans people on Facebook without posting yourself with no clothes on.
I love what I do on here. It is a hobby. And so I'll be continuing to do exactly that, making content. Like I am right now as we speak. But here's the thing. Sometimes in life, you have to think about life in a way.
Sometimes in life, you have to think about life. That is a riveting speech.
That benefits. And so for those of you who don't know, my grandma is dying. And today, I'm not saying which commentary channel, but there was a commentary channel making fun of that. And that's pretty cruel to do that on a live stream. Not saying which commentary, because, well, I'm going to be a little bit respectful towards them. At least try to be. So, that's messed up. To tell someone that their growth is invalid because of
your grandma dying, and so someone who has never seen, people who have never seen death, I don't expect to understand. There's a part of me that wished that I'd taken the opportunity to. Never mind, I'm not going to say that. Anyway, moving on. So here's the thing. You guys all right? All of you, every person that has a opinion about me, good or bad, you're right. And I'm sorry for making those of you who have your negative opinions about me feel the way you do. Okay, you guys are allowed to have those feelings, have those thoughts and opinions, and I respect those thoughts and opinions, despite the fact that I may not agree with them. Now moving on.
Do you think that Femios has never had somebody who has like passed away, Firebat? Like, do you think that they've never experienced death? That they've never known anybody to die? Because that's who they're talking about.
I meant what I said a couple days ago.
I think.
Seeing my grandma dying is a pretty big deal. And so yesterday night.
Okay, so my question is, how does your grandma dying inspire growth with you? That's what I want to ask. Like people dying happens. Everybody experiences a grief in their life. You're not special for having your grandma die. I'm sorry. Nobody's special for that. My grandpa had a stroke and died immediately. He had a brain aneurysm, not a stroke. He had a brain aneurysm and died immediately. Like, what?
With Repzion, I enjoyed the conversation with him. I loved hanging out with him. Repzion, so yesterday night with Repzion, I enjoyed the conversation with him. I loved hanging out with him for a little bit, get to know him as a human. Like, I could totally see us totally being friends, maybe in another universe, like I've said before, in a different live stream.
I mean, if you hadn't hit your wife or ever abused your wife, sure, maybe. If you had never committed the act of sexual assault, SA, and it's saying that you enjoy, as a joke, it doesn't matter if it's a joke, saying that you enjoy committing RAPE, but if those things never have been done, then maybe in a different life. We do have a lot of similar nerdy interests, but that doesn't mean anything at the end of the day. So at the end of the day, you are still predatory and you harm somebody, you cause them immense trauma. And like, I don't want to be friends with somebody who thinks that type of behavior is acceptable.
I could see that happening. We have a lot in common.
In nerd stuff, yes.
Unfortunately, I need to be...
That is the only thing we have in common. I want to be really... Firebat, that's the only thing we have in common. We like Star Wars and nerd shit. That's it. There's nothing else in common. Ever.
Clear about rules and all that, so I know a lot of you are going to make the weird connection that me and him might become friends. I'm just, no, thank you. It's nothing personal. I'm very particular with who I'm friends with, and so I don't want that. And so here's the deal. He asked me if I could do an interview with him next week around 1 on Friday, and initially I'd said yes. I said, let's do it. I'm cool with that. And then he and I had a longer conversation about some rules and guidelines, because I think it's really important, if I'm going to do an interview with someone, that there are rules and guidelines.
Those rules and guidelines was basically don't ask any questions about Tanya and the abuse allegations. It's not even allegations, like you hitting your wife.
And so at some point I asked him very politely, very peacefully, hey, I'm okay with doing an interview with you. We can talk about whatever the heck you want, just not about Seraphe and the SA stuff, and I do not want to talk about the past abuse with my wife or anything related to it that may be so. And so unfortunately he said, nah, I would like to talk about those things. I said, all right, that's fine. I can respect that if that's what you want to go towards, but unfortunately I'm not okay with that. So I do appreciate that he's in his own words, motionless, and can do an interview with someone without getting all emotional. That I can respect that. Unfortunately, I'm not that type of person. I'm a very emotional driven person, and a lot of my decision making, especially during commentary interviews, is based out of emotion. So if I'm emotionally in a good place, yeah, I can have an interview like that, do well, it's great, and it's a good interview.
What is that link? Beacons.ai / what is that? If I click on it, what's it going to do?
Control my emotions very well, and I do have days like that. Then no, it's not. And so I'd rather not. I'm really not. So, want to make sure this is a public video just to be loud and clear. And so, the closure I got from Repzion is a lot of unanswered questions I've had and wondering why. I never really understood how commentary works. Never have, probably never will. And so a lot of time commentary channels will use a thumbnail, and some people will have a real title that's real and, you know, truthful, while others not. And so Repzion last night opened my eyes to a lot of realities that I didn't previously really understand.
I guess that's good. Yeah. Yes. Is that good? Right.
A nasty picture of me and a title. Yeah, I don't react well to that. Never have, never will. Especially when you're being extra gross about it. But here's the thing. Those content creators are allowed to say whatever the fuck they want. They're allowed to do whatever the fuck they want. Be whoever the fuck they want. And it's not my place nor my responsibility to deal with that stuff. And so it is what it is. I'm going to continue to make content. As I said, I will be doing long form on Sundays. I'll be doing short form OBS throughout the week in the morning time, especially while I'm going through the Love Dare book. Once we're done with the Love Dare book, that may change to a different book, or maybe I won't do that anymore.
I don't understand commentary, but does nothing but yap. Okay.
Live
Literally.
And then privatizing them when I'm done. And so it is what it is. And so this is just what I'm doing at this point. And so I'm still taking suggestions for content to watch for those of you who are fans and want to keep up with everything. I know a lot of you really, really enjoyed the interview with Repzion. And trust me, I really enjoyed it too. But here's the thing. I am tired of talking about my past. And I'm tired of it being used against me. Not by Repzion per se, but I'm saying others use it against me all the time. And I'm done trying to control the narrative. I said that already. As I said, I'm sorry. I'm in the wrong. These people are right. And that's all I need
Firebat is just mad that all the lies that they told Repzion were easily disproven.
to say all that matter at this point.
I mean, Firebat absolutely lied in some of the stuff that he said yesterday. But again, it was an impromptu interview. I didn't have my stuff readily available. So, and also, I'm not going to be super aggressive with somebody who I'm going on their live stream on their channel. I don't even want to say aggressive, but just I'm not going to... I have a softer approach when I talk to people in general. Like, I don't know if you guys ever saw my interview with Revelation News, but like, had I been aggressive with that dude, he would not have lasted 2 hours on my live stream, period. And that's coming, and that guy literally beat his autistic kid. So, like, how you're being overly aggressive or being super confrontational doesn't always work. I don't find that really productive when talking to people, especially if I want to interview them. I want to talk to them and hear what they have to say, regardless of how bad I think they may be or evil. And if I'm super just aggressive, it's not going to go the way that I want. So I want to get people talking. I want people to be comfortable with talking to me, even if I don't like them. So it's a shame because I would like to interview Firebat, but again, their boundary is like, you can't talk about anything with me and Tanya in the past. It's like, okay, that's not going to happen. Sorry. We disagree.
A lot of people are not going to like that. I mean, usually I'll spend 10, 20, 30, 40 minutes telling people why I'm not wrong. I'm not doing that. It's a waste of time. When I saw my grandma dying, I realized I don't need to be right all the time. I don't need to attack people. I don't need to get so angry and upset. I don't need to be that anymore. We're a wholesome channel, and so the wholesome is where we're going. Not drama, wholesome. And that's something I'm going to keep striving for until I achieve that goal. I don't care how long it takes. I'll mess up for sure, but one of the things I always do is I always come back. And so, without further ado, my wife and I are going to take our daughter and go for another walk. Do that video for you guys, and I'll see you guys.
That's the whole point of the interview. Yeah, literally. Literally that. I don't think this doesn't really, and none of this else interests me. I did a live stream. What is this?
That's how we're going about content. So, second thing. The only reason I'm doing an OBS right now is because I have a thing to do. A day 2 for Love Dare. So we just...
Love Dare.
And saying nothing negative to your.
Okay, I don't care about this. Anyways, guys, this summarizes the live stream. We're done, okay? We're at 2 hours and 49 minutes. I want to thank every single motherfucker who's here, even the lurkers, because we have 170 some people. All of you guys, thank you so much for clicking this. Thanks for hitting my membership goal. I mean, look at this. We hit our membership goal. My first time ever, and we hit our full-blown membership goal of 30 fucking people. I just want to say seriously, thank you. That's incredible. That's 30 members. That is just over $100 a month. That's over $100 a month. And that's, I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I'm just shocked. I'm really, really shocked. And I really appreciate it. For all the support today, we've gotten a lot of donations. We got over, I think, 14 new members. That's incredible.
Oh, yeah.
We've hit a new goal. Episode 49 is in the record books for being a very successful stream. And it wouldn't be what it is right now if it wasn't for you guys in chat. And you guys talking, and you guys interacting, you guys donating, you guys gifting subs, you guys giving jewels. So thank you. Seriously, honestly, you know, I can't even believe that I've been live streaming for 49 episodes now, for the last, since the start of the year, pretty much, so frequently, and you guys keep showing up every single week. I don't stream a whole lot. I stream once a week on a Thursday or Friday. That's it. And you guys are here every single week. And seriously, it means the world to me that I have people that I'm interacting with live and are chatting with me and talking with me and donating and supporting me, because I've never experienced support quite like this before, ever. On live streams, ever. And I used to stream on Twitch a lot, but that website's god-awful. And I was like, why am I always trying to do things on different platforms when I could just sit here? You guys are already established. You guys are already here. I already have an audience. Why do I need to split it on a Twitch and make people go to another website, right? Like, there's no need for that. We're here. You're here. I'm here. And I'm going to see you guys all next week for another episode, all right? Episode 50. If you haven't already, join my Discord, because maybe we should do a big stream for episode 50, right? 50 is halfway to 100. I don't know. Maybe I should do a big stream next week. I wanted to interview Firebat. Well, next Friday, I was going to be episode 50, and God, that would be for the record. You know, that would be a record, but guess that's not happening. So, yeah. Thank you guys, everybody. Let me look at chat right here. Name just some names off. Everybody in chat. Thank you for the $2, JC Free again. Chloe, Salty, Bronco Bunny, Mindy, Web Blunt, Wanda Light, Buffs Cat, Strongman, B Bree, It's Billy Joe, Torti, Rocker Angel, Lady Xeria, Luna Kitty, Zachary Watts, Dark Kaylee, names I see. Any new names? Grammar Range, Addie Asleep, Ola, Anya, Mr. Feared. A lot of new names today. So I saw all the names that I see right now. Colnerio the Witch, swag for Repzion. A party thing would be fun. Maybe. I don't know. I've never done a party thing like that. You know, I wish Mario Party was able to do like 8-player Mario Party, and like you could play Mario Party through an emulator, and I could have like all viewers come together and we could all play Mario Party. That would be so fucking fun. I love Mario Party. God, that would be so amazing. Kate, hello. Hello. But Succulent Travel, Kilu, Rage Gene, all you guys, thank you for making episode 49 very memorable and hitting our membership goal. I will see you guys all next week. We'll have a new membership goal. And if you haven't joined my Discord already, join it. And if you're a viewer of mine who's watching this on the video on demand after the fact, I couldn't make the stream. If you're here watching this now after the stream's done, thank you for watching it all the way through. I appreciate you. New videos already up on my channel, and tonight at 7, I'll be releasing Halo Campaign Evolved, the entire game that's like almost 8 hours long. So keep a lookout. Bye, guys!